Dawson.
Oh?
Well, I think I'm expected.
You sure you have the right house?
Isn't this the Lane house?
That's right.
I've got a date with Patty.
You have? I mean, come on in. I'll tell her you're here. Patty?
Yeah?
Your date is here.
Okay, I'll be right down.
Well, come on in. Make yourself comfortable.
Meet Kathy, who lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square. But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair! But they're cousins, identical cousins all the way. One pair of matching bookends, different as night and day.
Where Kathy adores a minuet,
The ballet russe and crepe Suzette. Our Patty loves to rock and roll, a hot dog makes her lose control. What a wild duet, still they're cousins, identical cousins, and you'll find they laugh alike, they walk alike, at times they even talk alike. You can lose your mind when cousins are two of a kind.
Sit down.
Cigarette?
No, thank you. Are you... Well, that is, you're not still in school with Patty, are you?
Oh, no. I graduated several years ago.
I see. What do you do, Mr. Dawson?
Oh, please, call me Ronnie.
I'd rather call you Mr. Dawson.
I work for Duncan, Pearson, Ludwell, Coles, and Hart.
Aren't you spreading yourself a little thin with all those jobs?
Oh, no. That's one firm. We're stockbrokers.
You're not out of college already, are you?
Oh, no, I decided against college. I figured, why waste the time? When the rest of those eager beavers get out of school, I might be a partner by then.
Well, Ronald, how are you?
Hi, Patty.
Nice to see you again. Well, you haven't changed much, but on a little weight, I see.
Oh, yeah, well, I've had that for quite some time.
If you'll excuse me.
Oh, incidentally, Mr. Lane, if you ever need any advice about the market, anytime.
How long did you say you'd been with that firm of yours?
Well over 2 months.
Really?
Ah, look at you, Patty.
Yeah, same old Patty.
Matt, do you know about this?
About what?
Well, about this fella Patty's going out with.
Well, I know that he used to go to school with her and that he graduated a few years ago. What's wrong with him?
Well, I mean, he's old enough to be her,
Older
her-
brother?
All I know is he's got a car that costs twice as much as mine and a mustache.
Oh, I'd like to see that sometime.
What? Oh,
Car
a car
with
with
a
a
mustache.
Natalie, this is nothing to kid about.
Hey, you know what I was thinking? Have you ever been to the place?
No,
Well, then that's where we're going. They got a wild group and it really swings.
that sounds groovy.
The only thing is it's in New Jersey and it's quite a drive. You don't have to be home any special time, do you?
Really, Ron, what do you think I am, a child? I'll just say goodnight to my folks.
Well, you may think she's old enough to take care of herself, but I think that Patty's...
Patty's what?
Oh, ready to go out, apparently.
Yeah.
Where are you going, dear?
Well, that's what I came in to ask you about. Ronnie wants to take me to someplace in New Jersey, and I wondered if it would be all right if I came in a little later.
What?
Well, it's just that it's a long drive, and I might be a little late.
Nothing doing.
Dad, what do you want Ronnie to think I'm a child?
Yes. Now, Patty, we have a long-standing rule. You're to be in at 12 o'clock, and that's final. And don't forget to turn off the porch light.
How many years you've been reminding me about the porch light, and have I ever forgotten?
Maybe it's because your father's never forgotten to remind you, dear.
Thank you.
What am I going to tell Ronnie?
Well, you'll think of something. You always do.
Okay. Good night.
Great. Look.
Thank you.
All set?
Ron, would you mind very much if we didn't go to New Jersey?
You don't want to go?
Well, it's not that. It's just that... You won't laugh, will you?
What is it?
Well, I get car sick on long drives.
Well, suppose I just drive slowly.
No, that would make me even car sicker. Look, why don't we just go to a nice early movie?
All right, Patty.
Thanks.
You really like that movie?
Oh, yeah, I thought it was very interesting. Particularly the part...
I thought it was terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, but I like the part where the guy...
The whole thing was ridiculous. In the first place, no stockbroker would ever gamble with a client's money. It's against our code.
Oh, really?
Then you take the part where the cops came in and he broke down and blubbered. Well, no self-respecting stockbroker, but... Are you worried about the time?
Oh, no. It's only 11:15. I've got all the time in the world.
Well, now, what was I saying?
Well, it's 11:45, Nat.
Martin, do you realize that you have looked at your watch every 3 minutes for the last hour?
That's not true.
You're right. You've really been doing it for the last 2 hours. Come on upstairs and let's go to sleep.
I'm not tired, Nat.
Don't be silly. Usually at this hour, you can't keep your eyes open.
Well, usually my daughter's out with a boy, not a man.
Well, you take the average guy who was in my class at school. It'll be, 4 to 6 years before he's making the kind of money I am. I've gotten 2 raises already. What time is it?
10 to 12.
Why don't we go somewhere and have a bite to eat?
Ronald Dawson?
Yeah. What's the matter?
I'm from the Diamond Loan Company.
You fellows certainly have a strange way of drumming up business. Here, give me a call in the office tomorrow. I'll see what I can do for you.
Look, Sonny, you're 3 car payments behind, and you were warned. Out.
Well, now, wait a minute. You can't do this to me. I'm a stockbroker and a respected member of the community.
No? Well, here's a writ of replevin that says we can.
Patty, this whole thing is a terrible mistake. You must have mixed me up with someone else.
The only mix-up is when you changed garages 3 times. But we finally caught up with you.
Come on, Patty. I'll try and find a cab.
Oh, wait a second. Do you go anywhere near Remsen Street?
Sure.
Would you mind dropping me off at my house?
Not at all.
I hope you're satisfied. It's 1:30 and she's not home yet.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the porch light's still on.
Maybe she forgot to turn it off.
Oh, Natalie.
Oh, porch light.
Not there.
Are you sure?
What do you mean, am I sure?
Well, she could be raiding the refrigerator.
Can I have a talk with that young lady?
Martin, wait.
What is it?
Why spoil her whole evening? I mean, couldn't you wait and spoil her evening in the morning?
Okay. Okay.
Good morning. Looks like a beautiful day, doesn't it?
Take another look.
What?
Won't you have some cereal, dear?
Yeah, okay.
Did you sleep well, Patty?
Me? Like a bunny.
Would it interest you to know that I didn't?
Oh, really? What's the matter? Indigestion?
In a way, yeah. I guess you could say there was something I had a little difficulty swallowing.
Did you do something about it?
I wanted to, but your mother objected.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Patty, haven't you got something to say to your mother and me?
To you and Mom? Oh, my gosh. Happy anniversary, Mom.
Patty.
Happy anniversary, Dad.
Patty.
Why didn't you two remind me?
Patty.
About how I...
It's not our anniversary.
It isn't?
No. What I'm upset about, Patty, is the time that you got home last night.
Why? I was in bed by 12.
You were what?
Well, I've finished, if you'll excuse me.
Are you finished, Ross?
Just about, but I want to hear this.
I think you better straighten up your room.
But he's starting to yell. Can't I just...
Ross!
Yeah, well, I think I'd better go straighten up my room.
What's this all about?
It's about the fact that I can't believe my ears, Patty. Now, breaking the rules is one thing, but I never thought I'd hear you deliberately lie about it.
Lie? Not lying. About what?
Patty, we know you weren't in by 12.
Yes, I was.
Really? Well, then let me tell you something, young lady. At 1:30, I checked your room and you were still out.
No, I wasn't.
Don't tell me that, Patty. The porch light was still on.
Oh, I can explain that.
I'm not interested in hearing any of your explanations.
You're not?
No,
Even if I've got a reasonable one?
you couldn't have. Well?
May I be excused?
But you haven't eaten a thing, dear. You're excused. Martin, she's hurt.
Well, that's too bad, Nat. But this is the first time that Patty has ever lied to us deliberately like that. And I'm not going to let her cry her way out of it.
Patty? Ross told me what happened. Ross? He wasn't even in the kitchen. Well, he wasn't very far away. Why didn't you tell your father what happened? I tried, but he wouldn't listen. Well, I'm sure if you told him the truth. I told him the truth the first time, and he didn't believe me. Why should he believe me the second time? Aren't you being a little childish, Patty? I'm sure if you explained to him, he didn't want to hear an explanation. He said so in so many words. So you're not going to tell him? What's the use, Kathy? He doesn't trust me, that's all. He just doesn't trust me. All right, Patty. And Kathy. Yes? This is between Dad and me. Understand? I understand.
Oh, hi, Nat. Patty say anything about why she came in so late last
She
night?
hasn't said anything about anything.
No apologies? Nothing? I don't know why she's so mad. Of course, that's the way a guilty conscience usually works.
Yes, Dr. Freud.
Natalie, this is not a kidding matter. Now, we're going to have to punish her. You know that.
We?
Well, don't try to put it all on me. I mean, it's a case of deliberate disobedience. We can't ignore that.
I know.
Now, I think that 2 weeks without dates would be an appropriate punishment. What do you think?
I guess so.
Oh, don't be wishy-washy about it, Nat. We've got to put up a united front.
Yes, Martin.
Okay, 2 weeks without dates. Agreed?
Yes, Martin.
I'm sure she won't resent it when you tell it to her.
Yes, Martin. When I tell her, what happened to the United Front?
Well, I mean... Hi, Patty.
Hi, Dad.
Patty, I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
Okay.
Right in here's fine.
Okay.
Sit down, honey.
Oh, it's okay. I'll stand.
Oh, I think I smell something burning.
Nat. Now, Patty, as far as last night is concerned, don't you feel that some sort of an apology is in order?
No, sir, I don't.
That's your considered judgment?
Yes, sir.
Well, then you're going to have to be punished.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you this. What do you think would be appropriate?
How about the electric chair?
All right, Patty, if you don't want to be serious about this. Now, I have decided, that is, your mother and I have decided, that you are to have no dates for the next 2 weeks.
No dates?
That's right.
Okay. Anything else?
No?
Hi, Rich. Patty. What time are you picking me up tonight? 8 o'clock. Okay. See you then. Bye.
Hey, Patty, what was that about?
Who's Richard?
He's picking you up at 8 for what?
We have a date to go dancing.
Patty, you must be kidding. I just got through telling you no dates for 2 weeks.
That starts tomorrow.
Who decided that?
But, Dad, I made this date with Richard a long time ago.
Well, that's just too bad.
But I just told him it was okay.
You can call him back and tell him it's not.
That's not fair.
Martin.
Natalie, please. Now, look, Patty, you and I have to come to an understanding about this.
Dad, I made the date with Richard, and I've got to keep it.
You're going to do nothing of the sort.
Why should Richard suffer just because you decide to put your foot down?
Oh, now, wait a minute, young lady. Just because you feel sorry for yourself, don't try to make me out a tyrant.
Then stop treating me like this. I'm not a child.
And you're not an adult either. Because an adult abides by the rules. And if an adult breaks the rules, then he accepts his punishment without whining about how unfairly he's being treated. And he certainly doesn't lie about it.
Can I go now?
Yeah.
Ross, take some vegetables.
I took some.
1 carrot is not some vegetables. More potatoes, Patty? More carrots? How about a slice of meat? Oh, did I tell you about the wonderful name we picked for the church sale? We're going to call it the Bazaar Bazaar.
I'll get it.
I'll get it.
I'll get it. I'll get it. Hello? No, I'm sorry. Patty's at dinner right now. Oh, hello, Richard. Well, what was the message you wanted to give her? It'd be a little late picking her up. Richard, you'll be even later than that because Patty's not going out tonight. Oh, well, I'm sorry, Richard. She'll explain it to you when she talks to you. Yeah, goodbye.
You had no right to do that.
Oh, young lady, don't talk to me about rights. Why didn't you call him and cancel that date like I told you to?
Ross, finish your dinner.
You know, Patty, I don't know what's gotten into you. Breaking the rules, lying, defying me.
I didn't break any rules.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because I didn't.
All right, Patty, do we or do we not have a rule that you have to be in at 12 o'clock?
I was in by 12.
Well, then why weren't you in your bed when I checked it at 1:30?
Because I went downstairs to turn off that porch light. That's why.
You went down to... Well, honey, well, why didn't you tell me that? Why didn't you explain that to me this morning?
Because you said you weren't interested in hearing any of my explanations.
I said that?
Those were your exact words.
Oh, well, that's ridiculous, Patty. Why did you tell me anyway?
I mean, why didn't I defy you?
Well...
Why couldn't you just trust me?
Patty, can I come in? Oh, well, go on ahead, honey. Don't let me interrupt. Patty, I could go on at great length about misunderstandings and human frailty, but I don't want to bore you. So I'll just say I'm sorry. I was wrong. Honey, don't you understand? I'm trying to apologize. Well, guess you decided to stay mad at me, huh? I don't blame you. I mean, I let you down. And when you've come to expect a certain kind of behavior from a person, that's a pretty awful experience, isn't it?
That's right.
Well, then maybe you could understand why I did it. Because, you see, I'd come to expect a certain kind of behavior from you, and I didn't think I was getting it. Now, I was wrong about that, but I didn't know that. So, I guess we both had a pretty hard time getting over our disappointment, haven't we? Did you mind? Gee, I've fooled around with that for a long time. I wonder if, no, you probably don't remember it. It's just a kind of a silly old song I used to sing to you when you were still in pigtails. See, I think it went like this. A great magician taught me a secret spell to say, and so I use these magic words to steal your heart away. Kimo, Kaimo, stare a stare, ma-hi, ma-ho, ma-rumpa, stick a pumpernickel, soup-bang, nip-cat, parliamentia cameo. I love you. Kimo, Kaimo, stare a stare, ma-hi, ma-ho, ma-rumpa, stick a pumpernickel, soup-bang, nip-cat, parliamentia cameo. Oh, Patty, I'm so sorry.
Martin?
Anything wrong, Mom?
Oh, no, dear. It's just that your father isn't home yet.
Oh.
You can't still be bowling at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, maybe just went down to the kitchen to get something to eat.
Well, I don't think so, dear. The porch light's still on.
Oh. Well, this is a fine time to be coming home.
You mean you think I went bowling in my pajamas?
No. I think you very ingeniously left your pajamas downstairs in case you were caught sneaking in.
What are you doing down there?
I came down to turn off the porch light.
Oh, really?
What a crazy pair, but they're cousins, identical cousins, and you'll find they laugh alike, they walk alike, at times they even talk alike.